Good afternoon once again. You've come to Voice of Nigerian Studios, Abuja. And with me today, it's our sister, an adorable person, somebody that you want to be with. Without wasting much of your time, we want to meet her.
My name is Princess Ada Okeke Amam.
And my name is Okeke Gloria Chisom.
You're welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much.
And I am Amarachi Wangoma, your presenter and moderator for today. Without wasting much of your time, who is Princess Ada Okeke?
I am Princess Ada Okeke Amam.
Okay.
The founder, the president of Adorable Foundation International, AFI.
You're welcome. AFI.
Yes.
Adorable Foundation International.
Yes.
Now, the name, it's so peculiar, so wonderful. Tell us about this foundation and what you're into.
Adorable Foundation is a societal foundation for everybody. And we are into humanitarian services. The foundation was formed 2015, precisely October 15th, 2015, where we flagged it off at the Nikon here in Abuja. And Adorable Social Club gave birth to it because there's a lot to do in the society. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of fight. And we, like I normally tell the press, we cannot leave everything to the government to do. So we have to do our own quota as a woman, you know. No woman, no nation, and no youth, no nation. So that's what we've been on for the past 13 years, but the foundation, 6 years now. Thank you.
Our angel, our little girl, and let me not call her little. You've heard it. I don't know what you'll have to add to this.
Yes, like she has said before, she has already briefed you on when we started the organization and all of that. And then most times, as a youth, I advise and I urge my fellow youths to always focus, and then most times it's always good to give. Most times it's good to give. Like me, there's no time I celebrate my birthdays that I don't go to the orphanage. It's very, very advisable because most times you get blessings from where you don't even expect.
Okay. Now let me take it from there. Giving. And from all indication, Adorable Foundation, you're into giving. Yes, you're into creating awareness. Yes. You're into advising the youth and the public on the right track to follow.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let us hit the nail at the board. What exactly are you looking into? We have a lot of foundation. We had a lot of NGOs. This, your foundation, what exactly are you creating awareness on?
Yes. Adorable, we have about 3 segments in Adorable. Firstly, February, we begin with the Lord. Because you see, I would say foundation is a foundation being under, I'm a Christian, yeah. So all about foundation is all about what Christ taught us, like okay. I do learn. And then Adorable Foundation, we in February, we do our beginning with the Lord. Then in June, that is just coming, we have the World Drug Day. And then we intend to create more impact on the usage of drugs, because like when this organization was being formed, the foundation itself, so I went to Her Excellency Zainab Marwa, a very strong woman that we all know her fight on this drug. I told her about the NGO that, Mommy, I want you to be one of our board of trustees. And so she told me, she sat me down and said, I know, because she has come a lot with people, foundation and foundation. What do I really want into? And that question was just like a big one. I said, but I will be into, she now said, it's not being into this,
yes.
But which one? Because when she was one time first Lagos State first lady, that she was into drug, and she would tell me that this thing is really eating so fast on the youth. And it now dawned to me, and now said, yes, she is so right. And if she could, and still have it in mind on this fight because of the youth, Princess, what am I doing? I have to do something. So I keyed into it. It was like a wake-up call. And I said yes. And with the love I have, maybe as the only child, you know, on youth, to see that we have for me to put in my own weight with like-minded women like me. So I went back. I told them about what what Her Excellency said, and we all keyed into it. So it has been our tradition that every 26th of June we mark the World Drug Day. And I've been to United Nations as well with NCWS, National Council for Women's Society. We went with our national president, and then we indeed did so much. You can imagine at United Nations, we were the only person talking about drugs. And we're telling them how Nigerian government has been so into this fight of drug abuse. And I must tell you, we've done so much on schools, because we've go to schools to do school campaigns on this drug abuse. We have, like this coming June 26th, will be doing what we know how to do best in Abuja here. Okay. So we've done like a school. Drug is not something you could debate about. But 2017, we did like a debate talk, and we had about 20 schools in participation on National Theatre, Igom, Lagos. And come and see what the children were voicing out. And I'm happy Nigerian police, they sent in their representative. United Nations, there was a representative of them there. Even the NDLA boss, he was there. And then we gave out gifts to the best schools. And the awareness went so far.
Okay. Now, let me take it from there. Drug abuse is actually a menace that is eating deep into the society, affecting the world all over. And we are looking at drug abuse. It's so prevalent among our youths. So much. How do you intend to really get it down? Because as a youth, we see that today happens to be Children's Day, Children and Youth Day celebration in our country. And we are seeing that this is one of the things that is eating deep into our youths, affecting their lifestyle, affecting the society as well. How do you intend to push it down so that our youth will understand the message you're trying to pass down to them?
Thank you very much. You know, this last year and this year, really the COVID brought a lot of awareness into our mind on how to one-on-one. So because last 2 years we've been going about with the queens, and we discovered going out with the queen, we got a queen from Unilag. Okay. Queen Buma Otete. Yes, she's been with us. So we discovered while going out with the queens to schools really gave a headway. Okay. So now this year with the COVID, and we have to do our best, then it now brought us to another dimension of going to schools. Like we go to schools, when we go to visit the school, they normally bring out from SS1 to SS3. And you see, Adorable, we have the Youth Foundation in us. So we go out with the NDLA people that do the talking. They do the talking, then Adorable Youths, because they are being equally trained by the NDLA to take to questions. Okay. So some of them, you see them asking questions of some their experience, like going out in the parties, and then their involvement with interactions with people. Then from there, the NDLA picks it. Because in United Nations, when we went, they said, listen first. And some of us, we do not have the time to listen to our parents. And our parents do not have time to listen to their youth, to the youths, especially. And they will not know things are going. So with our interaction with these children, we made a lot of impact. They were able to ask us questions. They were able to get more awareness from the NDLA staffs that we go on visiting with. They are able to ask questions on this drug, because, you know, when I would give you like an example, when HIV came out, we all never knew what HIV was. But because of the awareness of this massive awareness of this HIV, everybody knew how to go about it. And the one that bites me so hard, like Her Excellency says, the children, they do not know. They want to say, okay, I'm trying not to be shy in party. I'm trying not to be shy in party. So at the end, you say, okay, you don't have to be shy. Take this. It will make you. You see, they say it. They say that they want to feel good, they want to. And I tell them, it's not by the NDLA, and we tell them it is not by taking illicit drugs that makes them to be high, makes them to shy away from their problem, or make the depressed, the boys, like the one we took to Yaba. He came back from Ghana. He was depressed, Derek by name. And Derek said to us, because he couldn't have a job, that he went out there at the street. And when he got to the street, that he met some group of boys, and they were all, let's do this and then just be high, and he never knew what he was going into. But I'm happy today that Adorable made an impact. Derek is okay.
Wow.
Yes, Derek is okay now. We did the fight together. So awareness is what we are doing. And then apart from the awareness, the ones into drug, we tell you our experiences when we went to those bunks, I'll call them bunks. So they said they know that they are already in it, and we said we brought just doctors to check on you people, see how you people are doing. If you have anything to anything you want us, they said they want food. They want food. They are hungry. Because if they don't see, they will go into. So we create more. We do all these things to, see for a better nation, because everybody is on the work of for a better
society and nation. Yet you've said it all. Thank you so much, Princess Ada Okeke. Now let's come to Chisom. You're a youth.
Yes, ma'am.
You heard our sister Princess saying it all, the impact, the awareness she has tried to create on the youths. What do you have to say, being a youth and working under this foundation?
Okay. Being a youth, I'm actually a graduate of University of Abuja, and back then in school, I know what I saw. I had a classmate that was supposed to graduate together with me, and then this guy, when he wakes up in the morning, what he does is he smokes from morning till night. And trust me, his parents don't know anything about it. Like they say, ignorance is no defense.
Exactly.
So most times I urge parents to listen to their children when they have any complaints. Most times, most people do drugs based on depression. Depression is real. They may have issues in their schools, and they won't know how to tell their parents about it. Some parents might be rude, some parents might not be able to tolerate that and all of that. And then the best way they feel they can handle situation is to drink, take drugs, and they turn into something else. So like I said, my classmates, this guy he has been smoking for over many years.
And the parents were not aware.
They were not aware about it. Until the day the mother came to school, and then she looked at her son and she was like, "What is wrong with you? Why are you acting strange? Sometimes you come home and you keep to yourself. You don't relate with your siblings, not knowing that sometimes he goes into his toilet and smokes." And then this woman finally found out. She came to school and then she found out from the friends. What she did was to take her son to the rehab.
Okay.
And then for the first 2 days this guy was there, trust me, it was as if he was going insane.
Because he didn't have opportunity to
know. Yes. So this is what the foundation is all
into.
about.
Now,
creating that.
Let me come back to you. You made mention, you said it, or you've had contacts,
yes,
close contact and interaction with
yes.
this addicts.
Mm-hmm.
How do you identify somebody that is addicted to drug, somebody that's actually addicted to drug?
When we meet with them, through their questions, you will know that they are hiding something.
Okay.
The NDLA pushes them out to bring out that
You actually
thing.
work
Yes,
with
I
the
work.
okay.
Yes, we
Okay.
work hand in hand with
Okay.
NDLA. Anytime we are going on school visitation, the NDLAs are with us. They give us guide and so on. So being overtrained more than us, so they actually know. So while we talk with them, and some of them, like the questions they do ask, with that you will now know. And then the queens among us, like we are getting out more queens this year. More queens from
the high institutions.
From the high
Okay.
institutions, like we have about 31 queens now. I wish you would be there on the 26th and then see what the youths are all about. Because when the youths, they know themselves. There was a question when we had a section in Lagos, and a boy of 13 years was saying that the things they know we do not know. So it now falls back again to what the advice at United Nations: listen first, watch closely to your children. That, with them we now know, being with them one-on-one brings out more of them. Some at the end of the day, they open up adorable, the AFI
Adorable Foundation
in their school,
okay,
fighting that drugs again. Creating that awareness.
Wow.
So that's the sense we want to use,
okay,
by using them, because we can't just leave them. Okay. And I'm happy with the new chairman of drug law, the NDLA, His Excellency Bumamarwa. When he came to Lagos, he made it. He said, we should, the schools should know. We should go. They
should actually have a society that creates awareness.
That we should do more in schools.
Exactly, because that's actually where it starts from.
And I was happy he came. He was going round. He was going round to see by himself, and we were able to make a little presentation. And he was happy about what the youth did. And when I came back, I told them the message from him. It came back, the youths, they were all ready. And if I tell you, come June 26, you will even see them at NAF Center.
That is going to, we are looking forward to June 26th being the World International Drug Day. Come June 26th. By His special grace, we all will be there to fight this menace, to fight this ugly monster that is eating deep into our society. Now, let me come back to Chisom. You graduated from the university, and when we look at our youth and their involvement into drugs, illicit drug, abuse of drugs and all that, it's so much. You try to make an impact. Just what you told us earlier, that a friend of yours, a classmate, the parents never knew, but you guys got to know. That is to tell us that they know themselves. They know. Now, let us look at the remedies to this drug abuse. What do you think could be a remedy? As a youth, you've had interaction, you've been with them. Do you think there could be some remedies to this drug abuse? Or let's Amam start first.
Of
then
course,
you can add to that.
That's why awareness is very important, because some of them do this thing because they want to shy away. They are depressed. They want to get out of depression, not knowing the effects of these things.
Exactly.
You will see that, like when a question was asked to Derek, I was there till he went into the rehab at Yabatek. Okay. I was with him. We were from morning till evening. While the doctors, they were asking him, he said he was trying to fight depression. So you see, by the time you get them in time, matters so much. So when you get them in time and they know what they are getting into, the NDLA take their time to explain to them what the whole thing is all about and how it goes to the system from one disc. You just see them, they open their mouth, they like being so shocked.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Because
really?
They've been ignorant of the whole thing.
Because they come out, they come to schools with us with their gadgets, their TV, their everything to really show them and come and see these youths. Then they will be now asking one question to the other. So the impact of awareness matters so much. I wish we would get more foundations that would go or do more than what we are doing. It will go a long way. And government to create more awareness.
Awareness.
And on these things.
I believe strongly that creating awareness will go a long way to control the illicit drug abuse in our country, in our society, because it does a lot of things. Because when you look at drug abuse, the continuous use of drug abuse that leads to rage, that leads to depression, rape, and so many things, all sorts of things. It leads to this stealing, and all that. You are a youth. What do you have to tell the youth concerning this? You've had interaction with these people, being in this foundation. What experience you had? What do you have to tell our youth, especially those of them that get withdrawn and depressed from happenings around them?
As a youth, I think I need to advise us, because I'm also a youth, so me inclusive. I need to advise us. Most times, this thing starts from our peer pressures, our friends. We need to have limitation to these things. And then most times I advise my colleagues, my mates, I advise them that it's mostly advisable to have a mentor, somebody you always look up to. When you have someone you always look up to, trust me, you won't go through the wrong path. When you have a mentor, you keep going forward. And when you have look at it this way. Okay, I have mommy as my mentor. Having her as my mentor, I don't need to live a useless life. I don't need to
because
live
you've actually seen the positive.
Yes, and that is why I'm here with her today. If she wasn't my mentor, I won't be here. Trust me, I'll have other
friends to move out with,
people that will lead me to another path. But I have her as my mentor, and that's why I'm here with her. That's why I'm here with her, to fight against drug abuse.
That's a very good one. Thank you so much. Having a mentor, looking up to somebody that you can actually trust, a positive person, that's somebody that can impact positively on your life. It's a very good advice from our sister Chisom, who is a youth, who is advising us this day that we youth should look up to somebody that we can trust and believe in. Now, Mommy, now let's come back to Princess. Is there any law at all on guiding us against excessive use of drug in the country, and how effective has it been?
Okay, when we talk about drugs, we're not talking about drugs we're being given in the hospitals, so that we are talking about illicit drug, which we know Nigeria has been fighting about. And I think that the government, because like I said, no youth, no nation. This thing is driving this drug menace of this drug abuse. Go to the school, you see what is happening. Even the teachers are afraid. Even homes, go to homes. The mothers cannot even talk. Some, and the ones I pity so much are mothers that only mothers and single mothers, and then the ones that lost their husband. You see them fighting these things, you know. So I think the government should do something. It's not like they should look into it. Some of them are shying away of this thing. I tell you, at United Nations, a woman said, she raised up her and she said, that come to think of it, that we are not even talking about these drugs.
Yes.
And look, Nigeria came and then they are talking about this drug, and this drug is really doing
a lot of negative impact on the society.
My own is that I know that Nigeria, no law, I don't know of any law being set aside for this yet. But what we are doing as a foundation is what I think other foundations, till the government brings up on other methods on how to go about to control it. But this time is for the mothers, is for the teachers, is for religion leaders, is for whether Muslim. This one has gotten nothing to do with Muslim, Christian. It's just for every one of us
to actually put hands together
and help
to fight this illicit drug abuse. And so, because of our time, we are rounding it off here. And for your foundation, this is 6 years down the lane.
Yes.
where do you see this foundation in the next 2 years?
I see it going so far. If we can impact, now we have about 5 states coming up with different schools being fighting on this Asakada. We call it Asakada. Asakada means a societal awareness against drug abuse. So Asakada, so I see it going far.
Okay.
And the impact we want to create is on schools and on our youth. And Adorable is doing that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Princess Ada Okeke and Okeke Gloria Chisom, for being our guest into this program. We want you to be here one more time when we ask you to come around. And we draw the curtain here from Voice of Nigeria, reminding you of the International World Day, Drug Day, that is coming up on the June 25th.
26th.
June 26th, okay?
Yes.
And so we'll make it a date. And so from all of us here, I've been Amarachi Wanguma, your producer for today and presenter of this program. Thank you very much for listening to us.
Thank you so much for having us.